Mike O'Mara, Radio Entertainment.
Today's episode of The Mike O'Mara Show is brought to you by our bonus packages. Please go to MikeO'MaraShow.com and click on the bonus banner. You'll get access to all of our bonus content, and even better, you'll be helping out TMOS. So please quit sucking, and we thank you.
Available on demand every day in iTunes and the Google Play Store, and around the world on MikeO'MaraShow.com. What more can we do for you? It's the Mike O'Mara Show.
Just give me a second here.
Sure, you take your time.
Technical adjustment here with the auto lock feature on my iPhone. I actually use Apple technology.
Is it auto lock technology?
There we go. We're set. We're good to go. Wonderful. Wonderful. Welcome to the Mike O'Mara Show. Greetings and happy 2018. Hope you're enjoying that. Greetings and salutations.
It's been a great year thus far, has it not?
Oh, my God. I can't tell you how excited I am about 2018.
Feels like we've been here,
special.
Been here for a month.
Food tastes better?
Yes, the food tastes better. Sunshine is warmer.
Yes. Ice
Women
is
are
on
prettier.
The
oh
much
my
prettier.
God.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
By the way.
And all black, slimming.
You know what? I will tell you the all black. I got to say that it may have been an all black evening, but stunning looking gowns at the Golden Globes. I feel like it's dangerous to talk about more.
No, it's not. We're having a great time.
It is.
They
I feel
look
like
hot in black dresses.
Mm-hmm.
No,
well,
Is there anything more classic than the little black dress?
You know, when you start talking about
messed
this,
it up.
I
Now
feel
it's
like
wrong.
a red warning
Yeah,
sign
now-
is going
now-
up over
now-
that.
now
you
this
know,
is when the-
because
Not my
of
phrase. It was
your
used, I believe,
heritage.
on Sex and the City. What, my heritage of what? Hating people?
No, your heritage of your father being like chief perv in charge
Yeah.
of the world. That's the
Yeah.
Hey,
that's the scary
head
thing.
perv, not the head
I have
perv.
only learned.
He's
It's
so
taken me
nice, though.
it's taken me over 2 decades to learn it about you. It took me really 2 decades to realize you're as pervy as the next guy. You just don't. You hide it better than anybody else. But you are. It is difficult to crack that egg. But once we peel back the layers of that onion, we know you may be the horniest guy in the studio.
Mike,
and
it's
Oscar and I are pretty horny.
It's an honor just to be nominated.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. You were pointing at him, Oscar. What were you going to say?
I was just going to say, of all the guys, the sweetest guy is the guy we say is the horniest guy in the room.
I think he is. I think he is the kindest, and he is the sweetest, and he is the
isn't
horn dog.
having
He's the
sex-
most repressed, too.
Isn't having sex one of the kindest things you can do? I will
Now-
come home
now-
and I'll say, Carrie, may I be kind to you tonight?
Once again, I'm gonna throw up in my mouth. Once again,
How would you like to be
I am
kind
going
for
to
a
throw
few
up
Carrie, throw up your
In-
kickstand.
in my mouth.
Lock the bedroom door. It's time for kindness.
Watch out. Here he comes, ladies and gentlemen. Stampeding. But anyway, welcome to the Mike O'Mara Show. I have a question about our studio in Washington,
Yes.
D.C. Behind Rob and behind Oscar is a space-age monitor of some kind.
Perfect.
That is
Technology.
that's like nothing I've ever seen. That's not a big screen TV. That is
No,
some sort of
it's a wide screen.
What is that new
46
piece?
inches?
A 49 inch.
49 inches.
Yeah.
What is that piece of technology you have, and please explain it to our listening audience.
If you are a TMOS fan and
What was that again? If you're
a TMOS fan.
I thought he'd launch another podcast.
No.
That was interesting. Okay.
And if you remember last week, I went into Micro Center and I said, "Hey, Mac, give me a discount on that awesome screen." And he said no and kick rocks. And we walked away. And he gave us his own side of the story where he said he did see us and didn't see me, and it was a whole thing, right?
and he
We had him on the show.
Yeah.
We
Sleeps
had
in
him
the
on the
nude.
show.
And I said, Mac will not stop me from getting some displays for the podcast village. And I bought some with another man's money, the guy who's running Podcast Village. And I said, hey, while we're waiting to set up the other studio, do you mind if we put one in the TMOS studio?
Got it. So your
Yes.
test drive.
It's like a placeholder.
Placeholder.
Is it just sitting there, or have you decided to test drive it yet and hooked it up to anything?
I hooked it up to the Mac Mini that's in the studio, and the aspect ratio makes everything look wide. You actually have to have a PC to run it correctly. Yes.
I hate that. I'd throw it out. I'd throw it out right after
what?
that. If you need a PC to run, what we are a Mac-based company, except for Sugar Glider Dinosaur over there. We are a Mac.
Hey, that had such
a
wonderful
Linux-based
rhythm.
company.
Sugar
Well, no.
glider dinosaur.
No, but
Sugar
Pony-
glider dinosaur.
Pony?
Sugar glider dinosaur.
Shut up. Pony. You'll never be a Mac guy, will you? Will you ever be a Mac guy?
I'm a
You'll never
Linux guy.
change.
He's a Linux
He's
guy.
a Linux guy.
That's
Everyone's a
what
Linux
we're built
guy.
on.
And iOS
Bill,
is based
who
on
is
Linux.
you?
Isn't it?
Us.
And
All of our
Linux, as
stuff.
you know, Mike, is case sensitive.
It is. So is
Well,
Mac.
it's a pretty monitor, but
It's gorgeous.
obviously we won't have any use for it. right?
Don't just look at it. You know,
Eat it.
Eat it.
Will you be putting the old monitor back in? What happened to the old monitor?
they're right outside. I'll
They're
put them
outside.
back in.
See, we can't use it.
We can. I plugged it in yesterday, and I said, "Well, that looks a little weird. Maybe I have to get some more of a machine to do it."
Ultimately, when I look at that, I see that you would have 1, 2, 3, 4, like
Signage.
4 different. Oh, signage.
I was
Great for signage.
hoping to be great signage or gaming.
Yes. Or there could be a
Gaming?
big crawl on it that would say, like, U.S. defeats Japan.
It's
like
long.
Times Square, 1945.
It's long and it's narrow. It's long and narrow.
Have you been following the latest at a CES?
The Consumer Electronics Show? The only article I read about the CES was that they're talking about the ratio of products at CES that actually make it to market, that actually make it to the public, and it is a very small number,
Do you
which I did
remember?
not know about. Is that a traditional issue with items you see at the CES or that you're aware of, or is that something that's new where these fancy... I remember when we were at CES, what was the number
3
one
years
thing?
ago.
Yeah.
The number one thing was digital printing.
Yes. 3D
and
printing.
3D
3D
printing. Remember the
printing.
chocolate printer? They can print out chocolate?
Can you calm down for just a minute, please? Trying to make a point here.
It's
So the
chocolate.
3D printing, you don't see a lot of it. It's not a common household thing now. You don't see as much as I thought. You would have thought when we went to CES that 3D printing would be commonplace by now, but it's not. The same thing with those curved screens that they were all excited about. You see a few. I know it's curved.
Yeah.
I know. I get enough of the aspect ratio on my screen that's flat to know that that's it. But is it true? And what have you heard about CES?
Okay,
because that's
so
that's
the
only
curved
thing I read
screens
about.
have come to market, right? They're just not as popular, and these are not displays; these are actual televisions.
Right.
Those screens are the a-hole TVs, where only the person sitting in the middle has the best aspect of the screen.
It has a
By the
limited
way-
sweet spot. Yeah.
If you are watching me right now on television and you're monitoring the show that way, our video streaming portion of the show, or you're watching our YouTube channel,
Yes.
if you buy, this is my advice to you, if you buy a curved screen, this is the way you're supposed to watch TV. I just turned over my right shoulder.
A
That's the
curved
way.
screen is actually
curved
cheaper
screen.
now than most because they just haven't been that
They
popular.
don't move the product.
Yes.
Yeah.
But what is happening now, and it's finally hitting the market, is these
What?
OLED televisions, right? And everyone yelled at me about it, and it's just crazy.
What
But
is an
the organic
OLED, television?
light emitting diode, right? So it's going to get deeper blacks, the best.
What's the O stand for? Oscar?
They call it organic light emitting diode.
Well, LEDs have been around for a long time, but the O part hasn't.
Well, that
Oh.
means they raise these LEDs without fertilizer.
Yes, no Monsanto. All right. So listen,
Organic.
We're idiots.
what I would say is that you can notice the actual picture, the better picture, and the deeper blacks within the screen. More importantly, they're thinner. They have a TV right now at CES that I think we will see on the market by next year because there's already one.
So
on
you
the market
notice
now.
the deeper blacks on the screen?
Yes.
So if I'm watching This Is Us,
Yes.
I'll get a view of Chrissy Metz, but the other brother that was adopted, I'll see him clearer.
Well, no. I mean the actual tone within
Oh,
like
tone.
Star
Not
Wars.
that was not a racial
Yeah,
comment.
space,
No.
not blacks as black men.
Okay.
Like space in Star Wars.
I see.
Behind the stars. Yes. So those actual ratios you'll
And
see.
a black guy with a deep voice would be Star Wars James Earl Jones.
Yes,
Yes,
of course.
yes.
And Darth Vader.
CNN.
His picture will be clearer.
Yes.
So it's the black, but is the black like the background? Is that how that works?
Every
Or-
picture, every color, every picture will be better. That's just
Yeah.
what it is. Now,
Right.
right now at CES, they just unveiled yesterday a television that essentially rolls up like a poster board. But imagine, and it actually works perfectly. It's that thin. And people said, well, why would you ever want a television that rolls up like a poster board?
Yeah.
And they said, well, think about it this way. If you have a home where you don't want your television out all the time, you can have a little box where the actual television just rises.
The
and it's,
decorating possibilities are endless.
it's paper thin, Mike.
And when you roll
Paper
it
thin.
up, you can literally call it watching the tube.
Oh. Let's start over.
Hello?
I have nothing to say to that.
We
It
were
was such a
going.
bad
Because it
one.
was
We were going somewhere,
I was,
and
but
then
no,
you went somewhere else.
Here it is. I'm hearing
Did you hear how
televisions.
dark that silence was? It has
Yeah, it was
never
terrible.
been darker.
It was
I-
a deep
all right.
black.
The thing is,
Of
I'm
hack.
hearing televisions. I'm not hearing anything that's really life changing, and that's
I have
you know,
seen
that's,
an
that's what we
occasional
need.
3D printout on YouTube. People have bought 3D printers,
that-
and
my-
I've seen
there-
it.
You
I
were there
see-
3 years ago, right? 2 years ago.
Mike, you,
Three, I think.
you live in a retirement home. No one's 3D printing there. There are
Well,
3D
nobody's
printers
there.
everywhere.
Where's 3D printing in your world?
Me at every
Where do you see
every
3D
co-working
printing?
space in America has a big 3D printer printing something crazy or dumb.
Every co-working space in America.
Yes.
You don't think that's a slight overstatement?
I've been to 4 of them this past year, and every one
What
of
are
them
they
has,
printing? Like models of stuff?
they're printing tchotchkes, things you can sell on Etsy, keychains.
That's what I'm saying. It's not, you
The
know.
world
Now, the only
is
thing I've heard.
changing at our fingertips.
The only thing I've heard is that it prints the artificial legs and stuff like that.
The 3D printer at
Orthotics, or no, they're not orthotics. They're prosthetics. They're
Prosthetics.
prosthetics. They're
Yeah.
doing that.
Who needs
and
legs?
that it will
How
have
dare they?
applications like that. But I'm talking about television. It's always televisions.
When you
Televisions.
when you see these thin OLED televisions,
Now
Mike,
that to me, now look, an improved picture.
Yes.
Look, I go back. For example, I'll give you a great example. We have Bill Kinnison on the show. By the way, did anybody watch that special on Spike TV? Did anybody get a chance to see?
I did not
the
see it.
special.
I did not see it either.
I missed that one. I'm gonna have to go back and find it. But we had Bill Kinnison on. So prior to Bill Kinnison coming on the show, I went back and grabbed some old video of Sam Kinnison. It's ancient.
Oh, it's horrible.
You can't find any Sam Kinnison that isn't recorded like at Dangerfields with the most low definition picture in the world. That to me. So when you're talking about enhanced pictures,
Yes.
that, I think there's great progress yet to be had, and I think that's wonderful. With that said, when you talk about that at the CES, if that's all you got, you can roll up a television. It's always television, and I'm
And-
ready for the next big thing, which is what's the biggest thing you could have. If you had a booth where you could teleport yourself from one side of the convention center to the other, then I'm watching. Then
Yes.
I'm excited.
That's
That's when we
fair.
go back.
remember they had the micro
Would we go
subs?
back? By the way, I'd love to go back. I'd love to
Yeah.
go back. To
You know
that. I
what
would
was
love to do
really
that.
painful and reminded me of my lot in life is that my friend Todd Moore, our friend Todd Moore,
Yes. Good guy. I love Todd.
good guy Todd Moore, he left his dog at my house at 11:30 on Sunday night,
Okay.
and
And he's out there in Vegas now.
Oh, I said, "Oh, where'd they go?" Him and his wonderful girlfriend. And I said, "And how long's the dog at the house?" And it's like a week, which is fine. I love his dog Bear, and Santos and him get along very well. They went to Vegas, CES. I'm like, oh,
Yeah, we were out there with Todd
Like,
2 years ago.
Yeah. We
But we
stayed
could-
about
we-
2 days too long.
So we got
We stayed too long, but
we
I
got
would
his
love
dog,
to go
but we
next
didn't
year.
get
Can
to
we
go to
try to? Can we
CES.
get a sponsor and try to go next year?
Yes,
Absolutely.
I would love to go, but this is the only thing I want to make clear: that we cannot stay somewhere that they make us stay. We have to stay at a cheaper establishment because
Yes.
that's what burned us last time.
That burned us, and I would be more. And I would love to
We'll say
get
it's a Hooters hotel.
I like
But
that.
also, I would sell it. Not that you don't have
Excalibur.
enough on your plate, but I mean, we got
Excalibur.
that. To me, could be something where I would love to get a presence of doing the show where we were out and about, where
Or the
people were walking
AVNs.
by.
They usually are close
I
together.
don't want to go to the adult video awards. That's overrated. That's vastly overrated.
But as
because
I said,
you-
Mike, it's an honor just to be nominated.
But you know what? You see the pervs out there. That's all it is. It's not the hot porn stars that are out there, except
Lots
for
of guys
a
in trench
smattering.
coats.
You see the guys that are like, "Bleh." Oh, it's disgusting. I don't want to be near them. You know, I don't even want to sit on a bus they've been on. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. So maybe next year there's a chance. 'Cause
Yes.
what a
That'd be
great
great.
thing that would be.
There's a television right now, Mike, on the market that's roughly $14,000. That's 77 inches. It is paper thin. You can hang it on the wall, and it looks like you're looking through a window.
That's
crazy.
exciting. See, I like that. I just like to go, but if we go for 3 days.
3
Tops.
days max.
3.
3 days
days
max.
max.
Weren't we out there for a solid 6 days
I think
last
we
time
were.
or something
It was
like
Almost
that?
died.
8?
Yes, it was 8.
Yeah, we're
Remember
lucky to be
Pony?
alive.
All he would do is go to that CVS, buy gin and cigarettes, and stand outside the casino and drink and smoke.
Yeah.
I don't remember that at all.
I remember that.
I remember the
that.
gin. I remember that I shared a room with Pony, and I found out that Pony prefers bathing to taking a shower.
That room,
did
you know
both.
what that room cost me? That room at the Venetian, cost me $40,000.
Oh, God.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Not the room cost; it was the gambling loss.
It was in one night.
My God.
It was no, it wasn't
They
that
should
much.
they should have comped the team for that.
It was
much.
it wasn't that
Jake.
much. It was about 36. Anyway, we'll take a break, and when we come back, we've got the mailbag. I have it in my hot little hand, ladies and gentlemen. Your letters. We missed them last week, so we'll get right to them. We'll be right back on the Mike O'Mara Show.
It's the Mike O'Mara Show. You can listen to the Mike O'Mara Show at www.mikeomarashow.com.
Stay tuned for an outstanding entertainment program.
It's the Mike O'Mara Show.
Let's get down to business.
From the entertainment capital of the world.
Hey, Pop. Thanks. What the hell is this?
But that's light beer.
Gee, I weigh 90 goddamn pounds and you bring me this slopping foam? Well, let me tell you something now, Johnny. Last Thursday, I turned 95 years old.
Yeah.
And I never exercised a day of my life.
Huh.
Every morning, I wake up and I smoke a cigarette. And then I eat 5 strips of bacon. And for lunch, I eat a bacon sandwich. And for a midday snack,
Bacon.
bacon, a whole
Bacon.
damn plate. And I usually drink my dinner. Now, according to all of them flat belly experts, I should have took a dirt nap like 30 years ago. But each year comes and goes, and I'm still here. And they keep dying, you know. Sometimes I wonder, God forgot about me. It just goes to show you, huh?
What?
Huh?
It goes to show you what?
Well, it just goes, what the hell are you talking about?
Well, you said you drink beer, you eat bacon, and you smoke cigarettes, and you outlive most of the experts.
Yeah?
I thought maybe there's a moral.
No, there ain't no moral. I just like that story.
It's the Mike O'Mara Show. Mike O'Mara, Rob Spiewak, Oscar Santana. And now, from his office chair, here's Mike.
We are live from the Pfeiffer Studios in our nation's capital. This is the Mike O'Mara Show, a worldwide podcast and radio show. We got great listeners. They get it. If you're here, you are in the know. We're on air, on demand, and heard 24/7 on the new TMOS app. Update it now and get our show every day, all day. You can reach us at 888-920-MORE. That's 888-920-6673. Tomorrow is Wide Open Wednesday, so make sure you know that phone number, 888-920-6673. Call us tomorrow. We would love to hear from you. We are brought to you by Texture. If you've not gotten Texture yet, you really should. I love magazines. I always have. They're fantastic. They've got great writing, great content. Magazines are expensive, though, and if you go to the grocery store and you walk down that magazine aisle, I've done that many, 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 many times where I look over and said, man, I'd love to have that one, but I don't, there are 3 magazines there I'd like to take home, but they're expensive. I can't put them on top of my bananas and put them in bags.
Bananas?
So why don't you get Texture? If you crave magazines, all you need is Texture. With the Texture app, you get the whole magazine right on your smart device, plus unlimited access to over 200 additional premium titles like People, Cosmo, Real Simple, Entertainment Weekly, even GQ. Why did they say even GQ?
Because it's
So
exciting. It's a top tier
Also
magazine.
a premium magazine.
Yes.
Well, it's wonderful. Vanity Fair is too. That's on there. Let
Yeah.
me see. They got Vanity Fair, People, Us Weekly, Newsweek, Time, Vogue. That's one of the big thick glossies.
Strike a pose.
And how about being timely? Oprah magazine is available on Texture
Soon
too.
to be called President Magazine.
Texture is totally searchable. Just imagine having your favorite magazines and their back issues anytime, anywhere. A lot of people, when they first get Texture, they go back and grab the back issues. That's a wonderful idea. To start your Texture free trial, go to texture.com/TMOS. If you choose to continue, podcast listeners will get Texture for just $9.99 a month. That's over 30% off their listed price. With Texture on your phone or tablet, you'll never be out in the cold again because all of the hot magazines are right at your fingertips. Go to texture.com/TMOS to start your free trial today. That's texture.com/TMOS, and we thank you.
Texture.
Let's get right to it. Your mail, because you care.
It's all about you. It's all about you. All the time.
It's an orc love song.
That's like an old sea shanty. Was nice.
Hey, Board Up, any gifts or letters today?
That's not what it says.
I know.
Yes, we do have gifts. As a matter of fact, first of all, we got a 12-pack. No, strike it. An 11-pack of cream soda from Rob's sake because one of the bottles did not make it. But we appreciate that. Always love getting stuff for the fridge. So thank you for the cream soda.
Okay. I'm not a cream soda guy. Are you a cream soda? I'm not up there, so it
cream
doesn't matter.
soda.
I'll drink anything, Mike.
And we got a letter also, lovely gifts and gestures from a professional pet groomer named Brian Mitchell. I don't think it's the guy who played for the Redskins and the Eagles. Different guy.
Is he still broadcasting? Is he still doing stuff on Comcast? Old Redskins never
Brian
go
Mitchell's
away.
still on NBC Sports Television.
Very good. Okay,
Yes.
that's wonderful.
He has sent us, for me and Oscar, lifetime grooming for our pets.
Oh, wow.
Complimentary.
Like that.
He sent fine combs for grooming Japanese dolls for ponies. So there's some combs for you. And he said, now that you are a vegan, your house is incomplete without patchouli oil. So I will hold this
you
up
can
here.
keep that up there. Thank
Hold
you
that
very
until
much.
you
I
need it, but
appreciate
that's from Brian
that.
Mitchell.
Thank you.
Now, Pony, here's a gift from you, and this is a gift
For you or from you?
It's for him.
You
from
said,
Jim,
now, Pony, here's a gift from you.
Here's a gift for you, and it's from Jim
Thank you.
Amato. And Mike, this is also for you from Jim Amato. I can send it to you, or I can open it now.
Open it now.
Open
I
it
like
right now.
immediate gratification.
Jim Amato, so kind and generous.
Very much so.
Yes.
It is it looks like an album of some sort.
Oh, whoa.
Ooh, it's Tony Bennett and Count Basie, Strike Up the Band.
Tony Bennett.
Classic album,
how are
and
you?
also
I got something on my lip that I just can't clear up. Tony Bennett. There we go.
Mike, there's a second album as well, recorded live in Dublin. It's Freedom's Sons, the Clancy Brothers, and Tommy Makem.
Oh, wow.
That is perfect.
Yeah, it is. That's
That's
right up your
delightful.
alley.
Tell Jim Amato, thank you. That's wonderful.
I shall.
That's exciting.
Pony,
That's
this is when you
exciting.
open your gift.
Yeah.
Take your time, please.
Such a dullard. All right, here we go.
All right, here we
what do you
go.
get?
This is a rough guide to Tokyo.
Oh,
He likes
there
it
you
rough.
are.
We haven't heard one peep out of you about Tokyo.
When's your Japan trip, Pony? Have you
March.
inquired as to what's going on?
Yes, I have. I'm still working out a few details. It's this March. I'm very, very excited.
What details?
Oh, so Pony's trip is the first one. That's
Yes.
exciting. You're going like a little over a month,
Yeah.
right?
I know.
Which real doll will we be buying when you're there?
All of them.
Oh, nice.
What are the details you're working out? That's the question you're evading.
I was just getting my passport stuff taken care
Oh
of.
my
and-
God, he's not going.
No.
How do you
going.
not have your passport taken care of already? This
Well,
was in
because somebody
November.
didn't keep the right copy of my birth certificate, and then I
Oh,
had to
it's
go
mommy's
get another.
fault.
Speaking of which, Mike, here's a letter that reads, "Greetings from Virginia Beach. Divide these gifts as you will."
Oh, thank you.
All right.
Now listen up. Stop watching that crap that you watch on TV. Grow up and watch what the cool adults are watching. Murdoch Mysteries on Canadian Public Broadcasting. Pause for Rob to make a Canadian joke. 11 seasons streaming on Netflix, Hulu, and Amazon. Perfect for streaming with family members during the holidays. Detective William Murdoch works for the Toronto Constabulary, I guess he's a constable, circa 1900, and solves crimes alongside beautiful female coroners and comedic sidekicks. He uses the technology of the day to invent some crime.
Why are you reading the descriptor of the
Yeah,
show?
man.
for
She's
Christ's
selling
sake?
you. She's selling you on.
All right, I
filling
get it.
needed
So
a
it's a good
show.
show. It's a show
We don't have that much
recommendation. We don't need
time.
the copied and
Yes.
pasted descriptor of the show.
You
Do
actually,
you want to have sex with this lady or something? What's going
do
on?
There's
not.
a talking dog.
Yeah, well,
because
to-
it says P.S. Nola was great. Love, Mama Bloom.
Okay.
So that's
Okay,
fine.
Glenda, that's
Jesus.
wonderful. What's the name of the show again? Because when you were toiling through that descriptor, I forgot what the name of it was. What is the
Murdoch
show?
Mysteries.
Murdoch Mysteries. Okay, a lot of
And
people have given me recommendations. Mrs. Maisel, that's Michael Colburn actually
right.
sent me a
What- okay,
message
what
about
are
that. I
these?
want to.
She has sent a variety of seasoned peanuts and
Oh,
also
nice.
some baked goods she sent along.
Peanuts.
Oh my!
And she also, as answering to a comment you made earlier in the
Oh, this is nice.
in the broadcast year, Mike, I shed 2 tears when Pony received his Japan trip. Mike just could not see the emotion. It's a Bloom thing. So they're not an emotional
Yeah.
people.
Well, I've worked with her son for many, many years, so I understand that they're not
Have you
they're not
guys seen
expressive
the-
in their
have you
emotions.
seen
Look
the
at
sh-
all the peanuts.
the,
wow.
the Blooms are like the Westworld characters. Android.
Well, they know. Look, we know that they're close, and
Yes.
she. And by the way, if all the parents were as supportive as she is. Well, Rob's dad is pretty supportive. You knocked over the peanuts.
He is a peanut dropper.
Well, thank you, Glenda. That was very, very nice of you to send that along. And Happy New Year and Merry Christmas to you. I hold in my hand the regular mail. Are we ready to begin?
Yes, we are.
Happy belated birthday to super fan Kristen Hout. Her husband, David, loves her very much, just not enough to get her birthday request in on time. And Brian Williams. No, not that Brian Williams. The liar. He turns 49 tomorrow if he's not lying. Happy New Year, guys. I'd love and appreciate a big traditional happy birthday song from you guys for my box wife, Allison. Her birthday was January 5th. Allison is not only keeping it tight, she's training for the Chicago Marathon in October. She's also a big fan of the podcast. She used the TMOS code at Vistaprint to create custom S&D shirts for me for Christmas. She also made all the arrangements for us to attend TMOS Live in NOLA, which was a dream come true for me. She gets it. She gets me, which makes me the luckiest man in the world. Thanks for your consideration, Rick Shiny Jacket Schofield.
He wore that golden jacket in New Orleans. I recall him.
Let's say happy birthday to Allison. Happy birthday to Allison. Happy New Year's, guys, or New Year. I just did a Britney Spears. I can't believe it. Happy New Year, guys. I am looking forward to another great year of TMOS. I also wanted a birthday shout-out for my son, Noah Felix, whose 16th birthday was on January 5th. Let me tell you something about Noah. I've had the pleasure of chatting with Noah, and he is the coolest kid you will ever. This kid blows me out of the water. This kid is so totally hip.
That's cool.
He is so with it. He knows what's going on. I've never met him. I just thought that'd be cool to say about
That's
a 16-year-old.
very sweet.
Really
I just wanted to let him know
like, you know all
that
these
he can
kids.
isolate that, and he can isolate that and play that.
Go
I
Noah.
just wanted to let him know that I love him and that he better improve on his grades or else.
Yeah, Noah.
I love the show, and thank you for always keeping up the funny and making me and my family laugh. Oh, and my son and I both enjoy Oscar's laugh. It's funny.
Oh,
thank you
sir.
again. Well, it's organic because Oscar won't give it to you like on cue like I do with Krusty. You're just going to have to wait for Rob to do something dumb.
Yeah.
Oscar's laugh.
If he fails.
Caesar Felix. That's Rob doing Oscar's laugh. That's it.
It's not as natural. It sounds
Cesar
forced.
Felix is let me see, Noah's father. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Moving right along. Oh, happy friggin' New Year! I want to thank yous guys again for the fruitcake. Aunt Mary loved it. Oh, I had an Aunt Mary. See the pics below. Oh, look at that. Oh, she looks so. She looks pretty good. Pretty good. Why isn't she smiling? Anyway, she told me that the entire show has an open invitation to pasta and meatballs anytime. Oh, I'll do
yeah.
that.
Nice.
My birthday is Jan 12. If it's possible, can you summon the spirit of Jack Cassidy to wish me a happy birthday and talk up Bo Donaldson and the Haywoods? Billy, don't be a hero. Oh, my goodness. Always remember and never forget, leave the gun, take the cannolis. Your loyal P1 Paisan, Paulie from Brooklyn. Let's see if is Jack outside. Can we bring Jack in?
Yeah.
Bring him in here.
Let's
Okay,
get Jack in
here. Hello, fellas. How are you?
Hi, Jack.
That's right. It's time for Jack Cassidy DJ.
WLS in Chicago.
Hi, everybody. Jack Cassidy program for a Saturday afternoon. Hopefully you're having a fantastic time, especially P1 Paisan Paulie from Brooklyn and his Aunt Mary with a lovely plate of spaghetti and meatballs. WAVA! How was that, fellas?
That's
Turn it
Hey,
off. How are you? Have you
Hey,
been?
Jack,
Happy
while
New
you're
Year.
here, do you have access? Can you
Jack
see
Cassidy!
Can you see the pictures of Aunt Mary on the letter?
Yes, I can.
Why is she
lovely.
so? She looks identical in both pictures, but they're different photos.
They are. Very strange. That must
very-
be Paulie. Paulie's a tall drink of water, but very attractive. And for some reason, every time I see the picture of them together, my gaze goes to Paulie and not Aunt Mary. Jack Cassidy! So long, smoke a cigarette.
Bye.
All right, moving right along. I'll say that 10 times during this today. Hi, guys. I have no other segues the way it's written. Unforeseen events turned Christmas fruitcake into a New Year's Eve fruitcake. But let me tell you, my first fruitcake experience was better than I could have imagined. It paired well with Evan Williams brand eggnog. I would think that fruitcake and eggnog would be a delightful combination.
Yes.
Now, you had a gross face. Why? Did you not like the idea of eggnog and fruitcake?
No, I don't like eggnog.
Okay. Thank you for your support. And you don't like eggnog?
No.
I can't believe you don't like eggnog.
Maybe
What
I've
don't
never
you like
had,
about?
maybe I've never had the good stuff.
You
But like
know
the
what? I
stuff-
like it in all its iterations. You can get me the almond milk eggnog, which is great. It's just and it's something where it's unctuous, and I would think you'd love it. And you put a little rum in it. It's fantastic.
You'll do anything for food.
That's right.
Thank you for your
I
support.
had a dozen bagels and cream cheese.
And made TMOS live on
Hey,
forever.
listen to him laugh.
God bless and Happy New Year, Ian Raynard.
6 jelly donuts.
Dear TMOS, I was writing to ask. Wow, this is a long one this week. Well, we didn't do it last week.
Right.
Dear TMOS, I was writing to ask if Oscar has seen the Pixar movie Coco yet. Won a Golden Globe, I believe.
Yep.
I watched it over the weekend, and throughout the movie, I could not stop thinking this must have been how Oscar's childhood was in Bolivia. It is the story of a young Latin boy who has a dream to be a world-famous musician, but is stuck in a family or musician. That was old. That was like Larry King. A world-famous musician, but is stuck in a family that doesn't understand his passion. His mother and other family members chase him throughout the story using corporal punishment, mainly shoes, to show their disappointment at his life choices, and they are saddened that he does not want to join the family business. It may be that this is a normal experience for many young people in Latin America, but I wanted to get Oscar's take on the movie. Regards,
Oscar's
Nick
take.
Arney of Crossroads, Texas. Hey, all the way down in Tejas. That's wonderful. Have you seen the movie Coco?
I saw the preview for Coco. It was that or Star Wars with the kids. And I said, let's go Star Wars. Coco,
Attaboy.
too close to home.
Yeah.
You know what Star Wars would be? I'd do the pivot if he wasn't 4. I saw Ferdinand. That was the last. By the way, another Golden Globe nominee, Ferdinand. And it
John
was
Cena voices the
fantastic.
bull, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
They
Was
make
it
real
good?
clear. Sure. Anyway, like every animated feature I've ever seen. Sure. Yeah, it was fine.
That's fine.
Hello, everyone. I've been wanting to write for quite some time, but could never think of the right words. Sure, I could say I'm a P1. I have listened to every episode, have subscribed to the bonus shows every year, bought all the Raw episodes and every video you've ever sold. I also patronize many of your sponsors. I could also mention that you've guided me through times of grief and sadness, and you've made me laugh when all I wanted to do was cry, and given me insight into situations that I never would have dreamed. However, the purpose of this note is to praise you all. We'll take that.
Of course.
We as listeners may think we know the intricacies of your lives, but deep down, I know that we do not. I am amazed how each day your tone and demeanor are the same, no matter what is going on in your lives, happy or sad. I'll take that. It must be so incredibly difficult to put on a smile and crank out a show when that may be the last thing you want to do. And I've never said this before on any incarnation of the show. It's not with the guys that I work with, and I mean that from the bottom of my heart. It is comforting to know that those of us on the other side of the microphone help you all through life's daily struggles as much as you help us. Wishing you all a healthy, prosperous, and laughter-filled 2018. Maria from Delaware. Maria, that's a very, very kind
Sweet,
letter.
very
I will
sweet.
tell you that it is kind of the territory. It's not just us, it's show business. That's kind of the prime directive that
Yeah,
no
leave it
matter
at
what
the
it is,
door.
there are days where we're ragged
Yeah.
out, but we use it for material when one of us is having, a testy day or under the weather or sick and stuff like that. But the fact is that in my particular circumstance, more often than not, if something really is going sideways in my life, I come here and it's a sanctuary. It's kind of
Yes.
fun, and then we're not allowed to have a bad day because the other guys will bust each other's
Yes.
balls. That's the way.
Although
that's
it's made
going.
tough with Dan O'Brien in the room, but we do our best.
Yeah.
Dan O'Brien. Hey, that picture of Linda Herr licking his ear was floating around Facebook last night. I love that picture.
Yeah. Am I
do.
wrong to be
And then-
turned on by that?
Remember her, Dan
Yes, you are.
O'Brien?
Yeah, because I certainly wasn't. But I love Linda Herr. I love
Yeah,
all
she's
things Linda
sweet.
Herr. I fell in love with her down in New Orleans based on her heckling of Stephen Douglas McIntyre, which was just that made my life right there. I enjoy that, and now I follow her all the time.
That's
and
great.
I love the fact that when she posted or somebody posted that picture again, that Mama O'Brien got on the thread, which was just because Dan's mother gets the show,
Yes.
and it's a family affair, and
Yes.
it's terrific. Dear Mike, Rob, and Oscar, I have to start with an apology. I'm sorry because I should have been listening to the show a long time ago. Carrie Spiewak had actually told me about the podcast.
Ooh.
Wow.
How about that, right?
A couple of
Shocking.
years ago, and I should have started listening then. It wasn't until I finally visited D.C. and met the entire Spiewak family in July of this year that I once again was told I should listen to the show, and this time I took the advice. Within 3 weeks, I was a bonus show subscriber and still am because I'm not a blood-sucking leech. That means they get it when they say that. I love your sponsors, and I now use Harry's and love it. You guys are great, and I have the only I have the only show. It's the only show I download on a daily basis while using my phone data plan instead of Wi-Fi because I can't wait to hear the show. Keep up the good work. You have a fan for life. Rob's cousin in Austin, Mike Harrell. Thank you, Mike.
This is the
thank
guy-
What a
you.
great
Carrie-
letter. That's pretty cool.
Carrie had not spoken to him in over 20 years, and they
Wow.
were able to reconnect on Facebook. And we went out to dinner this summer, and he fell for the show hard. He is awesome.
That's
Which
really
means he
nice.
must be a lot of fun to hang out with.
He was
I
a
would
good
imagine,
guy.
if
I
he
like
loves
this
us.
guy, Mike Harrell, yeah.
That's the because if you like the show, you'll probably be a good dude to hang out
I
with.
think that's the
We-
only family member outside of our significant others that listens to the program.
Could be.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. My cousin Ben.
Ben's in, yeah, Ben.
Ben's in.
Ben's legacy, though.
Yeah, he's a legacy. Dear Mike, Rob, Oscar, Pony, and assorted interns, welcome to our world. Your newest listener, Meg McCauley. She's nowhere close to being a newborn, but she is new to your show. She has already asked pertinent questions like, who the hell is Marcus Serta? And more importantly, she has rescued me from the land of tickdom by purchasing a bonus show for me as a Christmas gift. Could I please put a quarter in the Mike Omatic 3000 and have Bill O'Reilly explain to Meg the importance of doing things in the moment? Keep bringing the funny. Mark Sabaday rhymes with gravity. Travelers Rest, South Carolina. And here's an editor's note. Mark's birthday is actually this Saturday. Double action. Okay. You want to spin it?
We can
And,
spin, absolutely.
Let's see what happens. Blank. Blank.
Oh.
Blank. Oh, I'm so sorry.
No.
Oh, I am so
That
sorry.
sucks.
The slots are always
I'm so
tight in
sorry.
January.
Doesn't happen very often. It
No.
was just like
Rhymes with
Bill O'Reilly
gravity.
being in the
Well,
moment.
went the
I
wrong
just
way.
couldn't pull it.
Can't
I
win.
couldn't. I really feel
It's hard to
guilty. I
win
always
when
do those, Mark.
can't
I'm
win.
so sorry. I just
Sometimes
feel
you can't.
really.
I think it's
guilty.
fine.
Oh, bring him in. Yes. Okay, Sabaday. How about a little funnier setup next time instead of Bill O'Reilly being in the moment? All right, we'll do it live. I know that's what you're talking about. We'll do it live. Mark Sabaday, we'll do it live. Thank you, Mark Sabaday. Live. And now I hold in my hand, ladies and gentlemen, the final letter.
Yay!
Yay, the final letter.
May a diseased yak date your sister. Dear Mike, Rob, and Oscar, I wanted to send you a testimonial for one of your great sponsors, Wonderbly. I don't have little kids around anymore, but I do have a father who turned 80 this past November. So I thought, what does my dad really need for his birthday? He already has plenty of golf and camera equipment, but he doesn't have his very own personalized children's book about a little boy named Charles who lost his name. With just a couple of clicks, the book was designed and ordered, and I gave it to him last weekend when we were in Los Angeles to celebrate his birthday and the final night of Hanukkah. The book was a huge hit. Thanks again. So he gave it to his dad?
Yeah, an 80-year-old guy. He had a picture
That's
of the
so
guy
cool.
reading it. It was great.
Thanks again for partnering with unique sponsors, and please never stop podcasting. Your loyal fan in Martinez, California, Joel Rosenbaum. And I have a bonus letter.
Bonus letter.
Bonus letter.
Bonus.
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 More
Someone
peanuts.
handed me a bonus letter. Hey, Rob, regarding a possible Canadian invasion, I read this and thought of you. At one point, the USA spent 2 years building a fort to protect the states from a Canadian invasion. Construction was abandoned when it was discovered that the fort was being built in Canada. They named the incomplete structure Fort Blunder. The more you know. Rick Potter. All right, thank you, Rick Potter. We appreciate that. Thank you. And now it's time to move on, ladies and gentlemen. We will come back with more fun and more thrills on the Mike O'Mara Show. Perhaps we can get Mr. Cerrito's number
I'd love
Yes.
handy because
Ready
we are
to
going
go.
to Jimmy's for the Super Bowl and the grand opening of the Wing, or at least the Super Bowl. I thought that the deal was with Jimmy that I would go up for the grand opening of the Wing. When he said that they had opened up that Buffalo playoff game, the Wing was open for a one-day permit. I just want to find out if the bathrooms are going to be... I want to find out if it's going to be finished.
Yes.
That was the deal, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
We haven't gotten clarity
It's
of that.
been
We need
5
to call.
years.
Yeah, we need to call Cerrito and find out what's going on, even though I already booked my flight. We'll do that right here. And McIntyre, table for 300. McIntyre, table for 300. You can't go unless you know Steve. We'll take a break and come back with more fun on the Mike O'Mara Show.
Hey, mates. Did you hear the latest bonus show? Ah, Schmoll, it was a cracking good one. Yeah, can you believe what Mac did this time? Oh, yeah, I see that. What a bleeding idiot. Hey, guys, what are you going on about? Schmingo, we're talking about the Mike O'Mara bonus show. Have you heard it? What the bloody hell is a Mike O'Mara bonus show? What? You mean you aren't subscribed? Yeah, don't be a git, Schmingo. You've got to subscribe to be in the know. Schmoll got me a subscription last year as a Gary Crimble gift, and I was just chuffed about it. What goes on in your mind, man? Look, act naturally and purchase a Mike O'Mara bonus show subscription today. Go to MikeO'MaraShow.com and click on the bonus packages banner at the top of the page. Oh, alright, I will. And so will all the good little boys and girls listening to this record. Right, lads, back to recording. Hit it, Schwan.
Don't be a troll man.
Yeah, don't do that.
Be in the know man.
Sure.
Go buy the bonus. Don't be a douche.
That's my favorite.
Welcome back to the Mike O'Mara Show, brought to you by Quip. Recent studies show that good oral health impacts your overall health, but most of us still don't brush our teeth properly. But you can start brushing better today because now there's Quip, the company that's refreshing the way people brush their teeth. Quip is an electric toothbrush that packs premium vibration and timer features into an ultra-slim design at half the cost of bulkier brushes. Quip is sleek, it's elegant. Imagine if Apple designed a toothbrush without the big price tag. Quip is backed by leading dentists and was named as one of Time Magazine's best inventions of 2016. We all have them on the show. My little Quip is on the mirror, and it looks beautiful. It's sleek, and it's an incredible electric toothbrush. They also won a GQ Grooming Award and made it on Oprah's 2017 New Year's O list, and she's going to be president.
Yes, she is.
Best of all, Quip starts at just $25, and you can subscribe for new brush heads on a dentist-recommended 3-month plan for just $5. Go right now to getquip.com/TMOS to get your first refill pack free with a Quip electric toothbrush. You heard right. Your first refill pack free at getquip.com/TMOS. That's GETQUIP.com/TMOS. Support TMOS by supporting Quip. It'll be love at first brush. Welcome back to the Mike O'Mara Show. And, if you didn't know and you haven't heard our little commercial that we're running, we are going to be at Jimmy's Old Town Tavern for the Super Bowl on Feb 4, 2018. Don't know who it's going to be. The Saints are still in the hunt. I kind of dig the Saints. Everybody else, it's like, meh. I don't really...
Not going to be Redskins Bills?
It's not going to be Redskins Bills. By the way, my heart goes out to the Buffalo Bills. It's nice to get to the playoffs, but it's really nice if your offense maybe shows up for one series, which they really didn't. So it was kind of sad that quarterback Tyrod, seemed to. Yeah, the Titans are in the game, and we'll see what happens. The big dogs are coming in this coming weekend, so we'll see how it changes. Am I wrong by saying the NFL is kind of like the winners kind of win? All the time, right? There's not, I think any given Sunday was something maybe
top
invented
heavy right now.
That was probably invented by the NFL just to say anybody can. But no, the guys that are supposed to win.
The Patriots might surprise you.
The Titans weren't supposed to win that game. To be fair,
that's right. The Titans weren't supposed to.
They
win
weren't
the game.
supposed to win that.
I'm just talking about this weekend coming up.
Yes,
when the big dogs come in, we'll see what happens. But we're going to be at Jimmy's on Feb 4. And now, Jimmy, the arrangement I made with Jimmy is I said, Jimmy. This is the arrangement.
Jimmy,
I said, I
put
promised
this
him
here, and I'll put that there.
I said, when you open the wing, when the wing is officially opened, I will come up for the grand opening celebration. And
after he said that he was going to put an O'Mara sign in there, and then he was,
which he didn't.
Right.
Which he didn't. He reneged on that, and I said that I would be. We're going to do a big mural with all the failed bars. Yeah, all right, thanks. I don't know if I didn't want that, but anyway, let's call Jimmy because we're coming up for the Super Bowl. But when he said that during the Bills playoff game they opened the wing for 1 day for a 1-day permit, I'm like, are you opening? Is it going to be finished?
Yeah,
is it going to be done?
Is it going to happen? Because
is there going to be like I want what I want a ribbon cutting.
Yes. A big
right?
ribbon.
Yes.
Is that
With
unfair
big
to do
scissors.
that?
No.
I want a ribbon cutting. That's
Where
what
do
I
you
want.
get the cartoon size scissors?
Find out what's
Party
happening.
City?
Hope he
Have to call
answers
Big
his phone.
Scissor.
I always wondered where they
calling,
bought
I've got some
James
really nice sharp scissors.
No,
but
but
they're
not
not
even like
Bullwinkle
the big
Cerrito.
one, like as big as someone's torso.
big as you had.
Yeah.
Is this home or cell? We're calling?
Tuesday, so
Oh,
he
go.
should be working. It is a work day.
Well, he could be coloring.
Oh, no way.
We're gonna have a cup of coffee.
Come on, Jimmy.
Hi, you have reached.
Oh.
All right, that's Kelsey. We got to call his other line.
Yeah. Did
Call
you
his
have-
other
do you have
number.
Kelsey's
Take your
number?
time, Pony.
Well, no, she's voicing the cell, the outgoing message on the.
On a
answering
home
By the
machine.
way, his daughter came to New Orleans, and that was
Very
such
sweet.
a blast.
Mhm.
She is such a wonderful kid.
So nice.
He's got a great
Adopted,
daughter,
right?
Kelsey Cerrito.
Colin adopted.
No, she's not.
That's a
adopted.
joke. She looks just like
How
her mother,
dare
Maureen
you.
Donahue Cerrito.
Let's see.
You can see the resemblance.
Oh, we half adopted.
That's right.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Straight to the cell. Will he disappoint?
No, he will. It's just in what way?
He will try calling back.
Could we use yard clippers?
We got to leave a message.
We do.
Hi, this is Jimmy. Leave me a
All
message.
right, hang up. God
Oh,
damn
no
it.
message?
No, I'm not leaving him a message.
Okay.
Come on, answer your phone. What time's the bar open? Let's call the bar.
The bar directly? Yes.
Yeah, the bar
Is it
directly. Let's call the
Jimmy's
bar.
Old
Gyms?
Town Tavern.
Is it? You might know the number. You
I
might
think
know the
it's
number better than I do.
703-435 Gems.
Pull it up.
Hey, we got a few minutes to fill.
Why
That's
not?
all right.
We got to
problem at all.
find Jimmy Cerrito.
Yeah,
Let's
tackle him.
confirm.
All right.
I wonder if.
By the way, if he's sawing wood at 10 o'clock, he must have had himself a night.
Yeah, well, it is.
But it's Tuesday.
Monday
Tuesday
night's
would
industry night. They all get hammered. It's like their weekend.
You're
Is
right.
it?
It is. Monday night is
Yeah.
industry night. You're absolutely right. Only somebody that was a true party Oscar.
Yeah,
would
I
know
dated
that
a
fact.
bartender that let me do bad things to her on Monday nights.
Oh,
That was years ago, kids.
of course.
Opening up late.
For my
You know
failed
what?
marriage.
This is kind of ridiculous. Okay.
Yeah.
Isn't this the number you call to make a reservation
Can't find
for
someone.
the Super Bowl?
Do they not open till
You know,
noon?
Jimmy. Really, I mean, you know, you want us to do everything
Yeah,
for you, but
yeah.
yet we're doing a little show where we want to talk to you, and you're AWOL. That's frustrating for me.
I'm surprised
That's very
I got the
frustrating.
number right. 703-435 Gems.
So no one answering there. So that's at probably 11 o'clock. They roll sleepers in their eyes. The bar at the daytime. The detectives come in to
what
deal with the
business is
regular,
next
the people
door?
that get drunk on
Answering
Tuesday at
system off.
noon. What?
They don't even have him answering system
Answering
off.
system off. Jeez.
Answering system.
Can you
off.
redial? Make sure that was the right number because it really
No, it's gonna
is.
be. It's just going to be a lot of
intriguing.
ringing.
703.
Call his home again. Call Jimmy's home
Yeah,
again.
Jimmy's home again.
Home again.
Yeah.
Home again.
That sounds like a movie
Call Jimmy's home again.
that you would
This
see on
is-
the Hallmark Channel. Jimmy's
So-
home again.
I booked the flight, and Carla and we already arranged with my mother-in-law. We're staying at at Linda Towers, and
Nice.
I'll be
In the
walking up
penthouse,
5 flights of.
Penthouse.
I'll be doing 5 flights. I'm not going to the grocery store though. I swear to God, I'm not doing that again. So
They might- you
Linda,
might need
all
to.
98 pounds of Linda can go. Were those stairs tough?
What if they run
And
out
I'm
of
going-
ice, Mike?
I don't know. Let's call the Cerrito home right now. See what's
Casa
happening.
de Cerrito.
One more time.
Right, one more time.
A wellness check may be in order.
You know, it is awfully cold. We should check on the elderly and the drunkards.
Yes.
Make sure that his heat is still turned on. Make sure
I didn't
that's
pay the
okay.
bill.
Let's go draft pick a quarterback. Hi, everybody.
Oh, not those bills.
What the hell's wrong with you?
What?
Did you have
What I do wrong?
did we wake you up?
Yeah, I'm up. My hot tub's cold. I'm trying to fix my hot tub.
Okay. You were outside?
Broke.
Oh.
All right. Hey, Jimmy.
is-
Jimmy, it's the Mike O'Mara show. We've called.
Yeah, yeah.
This is like the fourth number. This is the fourth number we've called to get through. By the way, no
I'm
one's
sorry. I was,
All right.
I was getting in a cold hot tub.
You were
Butt
getting in a
naked.
cold.
And do you
I don't
know
know
that
what he's
the answering
doing.
service at your business, your lifeline, has been turned off?
Is it working?
No.
No. We called.
Well,
we
good thing
called
I'm
your
here.
home. Then we called your cell. Then we called your bar, and we didn't get an answer at any one of them. So now we've got you on the
Rosa
line.
answer at the bar? ¿Cómo estás?
No, Rose. Rose did not answer. Rose
Ah,
did
Jimmy,
not
no aquí. No trabajo today.
Rose, is your staff in the
I'm
kitchen
sorry
by
I'm
this
such
time?
a pain in the butt.
Okay, Jimmy, listen, pay attention. I know
Okay,
you're
I'm ready.
sleepy. All right, did Rose is your staff there? Are there some staff members there?
Well, yeah, but they all show up at 10.
Okay,
The ones that speak
all right.
English show up at 10.
All right. That's cool. No problem. Hey, Jimmy. Okay, we need to talk about the. First of all, I need more social media presence for the Mike O'Mara show.
Yeah, you got to push it more.
You haven't done a goddamn. You haven't done a goddamn thing except put your little mimeograph flyer. Your little mimeograph flyer out, and then nothing. I've seen nothing about.
You put out paper in the day of digital.
Why don't you pretend?
I got SDM. I've already got like 70 people coming.
I don't
just through
care.
him.
Look, he is not associated with the show.
Yeah,
he's
a
reservation. You have a reservation system. SDM gets excited
like
and wants to.
StubHub.
He wants to control the world. Let him do that. That's fine. We're excited that he's going to be there. And we're appreciative of the fact that he's bringing a ton of people. But the fact is that we'd like to, we do this because you've got this reach around the Northern Virginia area, and we want to get a little, that's the number one demand.
Have you told the mayor that we're coming to town?
Well, first of all, gentlemen, and hi, everyone. It went on our
Jimmy
monthly
Serino,
calendar,
ladies and gentlemen, here he
which
is. Yeah.
came out January 1st. And second, we're getting ready to do a Facebook event page, but it was pending on the Buffalo Bills.
Oh, that's right. Okay. Yeah, I know. It was a big weekend, and I'm sorry your team managed to only score
we got 3 points.
Yeah, it sucked. And by the way, nothing, you know this, and I mean this from the bottom of my heart, nothing would have made me happier if the miracle a Bills Super Bowl appearance had occurred. Now the fact that it hasn't, now it's on to just being a normal Super Bowl. So
right now it's on to focusing on the Mike O'Mara show at the Super Bowl party at Jimmy's.
Well, I thought it was going
to be. We don't have to worry about all those Bills fans getting in our way.
Right, Jimmy. I thought it was going to be the Super Bowl party and grand opening of the Wing.
Yes.
You know what? It's looking like it's our destiny.
Oh,
that's a cryptic answer, Jimmy. That's a cryptic answer. I want to know.
4 years ago, Mike, 4 years ago, Super Bowl is when I stood up at halftime and said, we're going to expand 4 years ago. And now,
the question. This is a big question.
We are laying tile in the restrooms today.
Oh, okay. So you are, let me ask this. Because here's what this is. I'm excited to see you. I'm already coming up there. It's going to be fun.
Yes.
But what I'm most excited about is this is what I really envisioned.
Yeah.
I wanted a ribbon cutting.
Big scissors.
I know.
I wanted a ribbon cutting. So where does that stand, Jimmy? That's the most important question.
So please, if I may. I've calm down, Oscar. I've never wanted to prolong the opening of the Wing. Until now. Now I'm telling the contractors, Chuck Brown and the contractors, hey, slow down a little. Time it.
Oh, you mean you're that confident that things are going to be done?
Oh, hell yeah.
Don't tell someone to slow down.
No,
so
get
are
it done.
Well, what if I can open in a week?
Oh, you got to edit that out.
Wow, Jimmy. Jesus.
So you're... Hold on. So, like permitting, all that other stuff, it's going to be. Well, you can do a soft and a hard and you can. If you're open, we can roll in for like a ceremonial thing.
And we'll do the ribbon cutting on Super Sunday.
Yes, that's what I want to do.
With the mayor and with Mike O'Mara.
If you are set to go with that, and we have the formal, and you kind of do a soft thing, and then we make the announcement that 4 years ago we did this, and the bathrooms are going to be done.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, my God, I'm so
saying
happy.
That the godfather of go-go, Chuck Brown, is slow rolling your tile?
By the way, Jimmy's friend, Chuck Brown, who has been... How valuable has that dude been during this process for you?
He is an amazing friend. He is a cancer survivor, and his reason to live is to finish building Jimmy's and then to go on and live out his years for decades to come, knowing that he built Jimmy's Old Town Tavern.
Now that's so cool.
Awesome.
Now I'm all in.
What's
I'm
Uncle
sorry.
Dave
I'd like
doing?
to be snarky. What's that, Oscar?
Uncle
what did
Dave,
you say?
he's running around telling us all that we did it wrong.
I'll tell you what. I saw Uncle Dave at the Christmas party. He looks good.
Yeah.
He looks like he's gained.
You were drinking.
Has he gained some weight?
Yeah, he's putting on it. He has gained about 40 pounds since he beat cancer.
Nice.
And
by the way,
good.
if you go to Jimmy's, you get cancer. If you want to know that,
it's under appetizer.
You listen to Jimmy. I try so
we're
hard.
We're not a health spa, Mike.
Okay.
It's a wellness wing joint.
This is a positive call that he is The optimistic fatalist is trying to bring down into cancer.
Can we start off with a plate of pierogies and carcinoma?
And you can smoke in the beer garden.
Jimmy. So this is what I'm not trying to tell you how to run your business, but I think this is super party, and this is grand opening and grand opening of the Wing and official grand opening of the Wing and Super Bowl.
I got my fingers crossed that the stars are aligned and it all comes together.
That just
in that way.
contradicted what you just said. That contradicted what you just said.
A little secret I got to share with the whole world. We got a 1-day permit to open our new dining room.
I know. That's what made me nervous.
For the Bills game. I couldn't tell anybody because I didn't want the whole world to show up. So I didn't even tell the
staff.
Take
over. Rob, I'm out. I can't do it. You
Jimmy.
take over because I'm
come
not.
on.
Jimmy. He is conjuring
Hang
so
with
much.
me, Mike.
I don't know what's going on.
Jimmy, will there be a permanent permit in your hand by February 3rd?
Well, that's what I wanted to tell you is after Sunday, we shut it down. It's closed down again. And now we're working hard on finishing the bathrooms and doing
Jimmy,
everything else that needs to be done.
Allow me to jump in for just a
yes.
split moment. You
Hi, Mike,
earlier
I love
in
you.
this very phone call said that you guaranteed that it was going to be done to a point that you were asking the workers to slow down.
Right.
Okay.
Then everything just changed one sentence
fingers
ago.
have to be crossed and permits have to be acquired. Tell me, when is it going to be done?
I have learned in the past 4 years that no matter what we think is going to happen, we don't know until we get there. But
I get
what's today, January 9th?
Yes.
Oh, happy birthday, Maureen, January 11th. Love you, honey.
Okay.
January 9th, we have what? 3 weeks. 3 weeks to get this done.
Jimmy.
Mike, you need to call her. It'll calm you down.
Oh, I know.
It's very therapeutic.
All right. Well, so you don't know if it's going to be ready.
Listen, if it's not ready, I'm going to get another 1-day permit. So we can have it all open.
It'll work regardless, he's saying. That's what he
the only
tried
thing
to
that's probably going to slow us down is bureaucracy, where I got to file for the ABC permit. I got to file for this.
How dare
you
you?
got to wait for them to come out and review it.
Join the swamp.
So, but we're almost there, man. We are.
Thank God that the only thing that's going to slow you down is stuff that's last-minute details that you couldn't have done in advance.
Yeah, because if there was more time in the day, Rob, we would work more.
Oh, you mean we're going to be serving ABC stuff? Okay.
I love it when Jimmy turns it around.
What are the odds? What are the odds of a formal grand opening of everything when we're up?
Okay, what about this idea? The Saturday night before.
No.
You're
How about Sunday a little bit earlier, like 4 o'clock?
That's
100%. I'm planning on being there at 4 o'clock.
We want big scissors and big asses.
1,000%. Like you can do it anytime Sunday you want, but that's when we're going to be there.
And also to pray for decent weather.
Yes.
So we can get the beer garden open the same day.
Little
that
baby
would be cool.
Jesus.
That would be a miracle. I would love to
that's
have that.
part of
That's
what's happening.
That's kind of what we're. Jimmy, I'm yours on Sunday. Okay,
Yes.
not even Rob and
I love
Oscar.
it.
They're, I'm not requiring those
Sleeping
guys to be
over.
there. They can be whenever they want. I will be out there in Northern Virginia on Sunday, and we can do it whatever time
20
you see
9
fit.
a.m.
But if you want to do the formal ceremony at like 4 o'clock in the afternoon, I'm all in on that.
Yeah.
That would
I
be
love
awesome.
it. We'll hold off on the giant pooper just for you. You can be the first one.
Oh, I can pee in the pooper. I can be the first person to pee.
We can do whatever
Jimmy,
you want in there. Just because the
Jimmy.
door shuts tight, it'll be good.
Oh, Jimmy, nothing would make me. Oh my
The
God,
door
Can you believe it?
shuts tight.
that would be such.
And
a
it's got a
thrill.
wall. It's not even a partition. It's a real wall with drywall and tile.
So it will be the Mike O'Mara show is there for Jimmy's Super Bowl party and possible grand opening.
Well, fingers crossed. I don't want to become a liar, but let's just say yes.
All right, let's.
What
just
about
say
the
yes.
big wing for the big game? Call it that.
Who's yes? Who's going to be in the game?
All right,
We don't
gotta,
know
Oh my
yet.
God!
Oh my God! Time!
We gotta go.
Not the Patriots.
I'm super late. I gotta
Okay,
go.
hey,
I love
thanks,
you,
guys.
Jimmy. Take
We're-
care.
it's
Have a
good
good
luck.
caller.
We're
Bye.
gonna
Thank
make
you
it
very
happen.
much. We
More
got to take a
tiling.
break. We'll come back. Once again, does anybody know what's going on? I don't know what's going on.
I
don't
think
know.
that perhaps, Mike, you will be taking one fantastic bowel movement.
Yeah,
He is the Rubik's Cube of Friends.
Yeah, but he
is
breaks
indeed.
you Rubik's
Yes,
Cubes.
he does.
I guarantee my fingers will be crossed. We'll take a break. We got a super quick break coming up next, and then more fun and more thrills on the Mike O'Mara Show.
Have you ever thought to yourself, I like my workplace, but it just isn't hostile enough? Well, boy, do we have the opportunity for you. The Mike O'Mara Show is looking for interns, and you could be what we're looking for. Afraid you might not pass a drug test? Don't worry, we hired Adrian.
That's right. And that's why we need interns. Welcome back to the Mike O'Mara Show, catching up on time. Making New Year's resolutions is one thing. Sticking to them is another. Whether it's resolving to get to the gym more or eating less, there's one thing that can help. I am telling you that I have enjoyed this product forever. I tweaked my back a little before Christmas, and I really don't think it would have recovered if I didn't have a Sleep Number bed. Most Americans get less than the recommended amount of sleep. 7 to 8 hours of sleep is supposed to happen every night. If that's yours, if that's you, science proves getting more sleep will make it easier to hold fast to your goals for the new year.
It's true.
The Sleep Number bed lets you choose your ideal comfort and support on each side. It's the perfect bed for couples. You gonna love it. Rob, are you gonna get one in 2018?
You know, actually, the wife and I were talking about it. We need to step up to a king size, so the answer is yes.
Their newest beds are so smart they actually sense your every move and automatically adjust so you sleep comfortably throughout the night. They even have an adjustment for snoring. Does your bed do that? Answer me! My Sleep Number setting is an 85. Carla's is 65. And last night, my Sleep IQ score was a 95. And I feel great. Don't miss the best bed for couples at the lowest prices of the season. Come in now and save $400 to $700 on the most popular Sleep Number mattresses. You'll only find Sleep Number at sleepnumber.com or any of the 550 Sleep Number stores nationwide. Building a brand new giant one down around the Bonita, Naples area down here in Florida. It's beautiful. Find the one nearest you by calling 800-511-0061 and be sure to tell them that Mike O'Mara sent you. And don't make it a whole big process. Just go in there and look at their form and say, hey, by the way, can you mention Mike O'Mara? We'd appreciate that. Thank you. That helps the show. Really, really quickly here, I have to tell you that Beluga is eating Legos, and it's problematic for me. I hope he doesn't die because of it. Yeah, it's my second day in a row where I've had the plastic bag in my hand and I've picked up Legos. So if anybody can tell me how to prevent my dog from eating Legos, I would certainly appreciate it.
Nature finds a way.
Now, that means that you know this because the dog is passing the Legos?
He passed a Lego yesterday and the day before. Is there any
discomfort during the passing? Because they can be jagged.
Well, he doesn't tell me there is. You know, not,
but
he doesn't
you can.
He doesn't go, Rich is killing me, Rob.
But I mean, a lot of times a dog will perhaps receive a surprise and go, arr.
No, there was not like straining its stool.
Yeah, exactly.
Are they Legos that I guess resemble pepperonis, a treat or something?
No, Oscar, and that's good that we wrapped up this bit because they taste just the same after I pick them up. They're fantastic. We will take another break here, ladies and gentlemen. Music Maestro, thank you. There we go. We'll take a break, and we've got news you may not need coming up on the Mike O'Mara Show as we're super late. And thanks for joining us, everybody. We'll be right back on the Mike O'Mara Show.
An all-new Americast is already here. This week, Marcus Serta kicks off 2018 with P1.
And you are going to love it. Absolutely. Welcome back to the Mike O'Mara Show, brought to you by Cornerstone First Financial. It's a new year and a great time to make a new start, like refinancing or buying a new home. But it's hard to make that fresh start when you don't know what you're doing. But that's okay. You just need to find the experts that have your best interests in mind. Cornerstone First Financial. They have all their permits and they're open on time. They'll be able to get you through the process quickly and easily. They didn't destroy a show today. Higher interest rates are coming soon. That means you'll be paying more on car loans, credit cards, anything you finance, and especially your mortgage. Cornerstone First Financial can lock in your rate, but you got to act now. Right now, days actually matter. Whether buying or refinancing, Cornerstone First Financial understands that it's your money on the line, and they will take care of you. Trust us. They are our neighbors, and they are good people. They even like Oscar. Yes. Click their banner on our website or call Cornerstone First Financial at 202-625-1221. Mention TMOS and receive a free appraisal at closing. That's cornerstonefirst.com/TMOS or call 202-625-1221. Personal attention from application to closing. Licensed in Maryland, D.C., Virginia, and Florida. And Happy New Year from everyone at Cornerstone First Financial.
News.
Boo. I can catch up. I'm good at that. I can do that. I know what I'm doing. But Jimmy, my God, I feel like I aged during that segment. How many directions did he go in?
Every
after he woke
direction.
up, it's crazy. Up until recently, the talk of Oprah Winfrey running for president was lumped in with other celebs like The Rock, Kanye West, Mark Cuban. Basically, it's a fun story, but it ain't going to happen. But some people think Sunday was a bit of a watershed moment, yours truly included. She delivered the stirring, empowering speech at the Golden Globes, and hashtags like Oprah 2020 began trending heavily on social media. So, is it actually possible that she would run? It's hard to say, but for the first time, Oprah isn't shutting down the talk, at least not yet. When Bloomberg asked her backstage if she had any plans to run, she said, quote, I don't. But then the LA Times asked her if she'd think about it, and she said, quote, okay. And yesterday, CNN said that two anonymous close friends of Oprah's claim she's, quote, actively thinking about it. One of them thinks she's been considering it for several months. Oprah's longtime partner, Stedman Graham, threw some fuel on the fire, too. He was asked about it, and he said, quote, it's up to the people. She would absolutely do it. Okay. If I can just editorialize for just a second here, and we can get more into this on political persuasions this week, but I got to tell you. Okay, look, are we going to have government in the hands of people that know what they're doing and prevent things like nuclear war and take care of us, and people that are trained in the ways of... The law is a very important factor, and international studies are a very important factor, and economics are a very... This is serious crap here. If we want to be an idiocracy and, take someone we like on a television show and on one speech say, you're going to be... Can we just get a little bit smarter?
Yes.
Just a tiny little bit smarter in the United States, please. I think Oprah's wonderful, and I think she gave a tremendous speech. And I think that the president, it's been demonstrated historically,
Can be anybody.
is a figurehead. And that's what. But I think it's better if the president has some more depth of knowledge. That's all I wanted to say on that, okay?
Yeah,
and I know it's exciting to say, ooh, Golden Globes, good speech. Can we just get a little brighter?
Yeah.
And appreciate education,
demand more,
and experience and knowledge.
Celebrate it.
Yeah.
I mean, we don't even think in this country. What the hell is happening? So I just wanted to say that, but we don't have time. So I just wanted to get that. That's my 2 cents on that. The Alabama Crimson Tide came from behind to beat the Georgia Bulldogs 26-23. Anybody watch this game last night?
Watched the entire game.
Oh boy, I missed this, and I should have watched it. I was tired. I went to bed like
Just
at 9:30
when
last
you
night.
thought it was
margarita
over.
Night. Yeah,
2020. They and I'm Mike. I'm sure you have the story right there. But look, Alabama had the game won with a field goal that the guy missed. He looked like he was going to commit suicide, and you sat there like, I can't believe that's happening. Georgia scores in overtime, and this quarterback who came in the second half,
the Hawaiian kid,
yes, true freshman.
Yep.
I mean, the man.
They benched the overwhelmingly successful starter at halftime.
Yeah.
Nick Saban.
This kid
and
comes
by the way,
on.
cementing the fact that in order to be the truly successful head coach in the NFL or in the high-level college level, you have to be a nad. You have to be a total nad dick. That's what you do. And you got Bill Belichick in the NFL, and you got Nick Saban in college football.
Think about this. They win the national championship, right? Because the true freshman, even after getting sacked and losing 16 yards, looked bleak. He throws this beautiful, beautiful pass to another true freshman, touchdown.
Yeah.
They interview, the post-game interviews go, Nick Saban, go the freshman redshirt quarterback, his name escapes me, something with a T. And then they've got the quarterback that led them there, right?
Right.
And he was cool.
He was cool, but there's no way that a part of you as a competitor isn't like, what the F just happened? I should have been out. I should have been out there.
Right. Ripped up
and
inside.
He just cost them how many millions of dollars in the draft?
Yeah, true enough.
Yeah, absolutely. And but that's Nick Saban, and the win is the win.
No mercy.
And that's the game they play.
Sweep
no
the
mercy.
leg.
That's a guy that should be in the NFL. Nick Saban. I think he's a tough guy. Kind of a nad. This story about the game last night kills me. President Trump was on the field for the Star Spangled Banner before last night's college football championship game. Okay, I watched the clip of this because I wasn't watching the game last night. It's possible he exposed a major flaw that he doesn't know the words to the national anthem. Look, I don't know what he was doing. I watched the video. There is video. All you can tell from it is that Trump knows some of the words.
He knows some of them by heart.
There are times when he's enthusiastically singing right along, especially at the rocket's red glare and bombs bursting in air.
Yep.
But there are also times when he's not singing at all, and other times when it looks like he's moving his mouth in an attempt to look like he knows the words. That's video. I'm just telling you what I saw. It was funny to watch. It's just nonstop. It's every day there's something new. But it was kind of doing the thing where, you know how Wayne and Garth sing when Wayne is Wayne's World?
Yeah.
Garth is kind of mouthing the words.
Yeah.
It would kind of look like that.
There was an old show, a syndicated show in the early 1980s called Putting on the Hits.
Right.
He'd come out and lip sync, and that's what that was last night.
Like
he was pretending to be a guy who knew the national anthem.
By now,
did you get divorced yesterday? Anyone? Anyone get divorced yesterday?
I meant to say that.
Oh, okay.
New garage door,
yeah.
more divorce.
Old wife, new door.
If you didn't, then you're probably good through at least Valentine's Day. Apparently, January 8th is one of the biggest days of the year for divorces. I've always thought it was around Thanksgiving. The reason is simple. You made it through the holidays together, but they were awful, and now it's cold outside. You're staring at a pile of debt. I just thought it was well before the holidays, like, you know, ramping up to the holidays when you just don't want to spend the holidays with that person. That's when they tell you. Anyway, you're staring at a pile of debt. You realize it's time to make a dramatic change. The number one reason for divorces on January 8th is money problems. Number two is intimacy or sex problems. If you made it through yesterday, the number one day for divorce, you're in the clear till Valentine's Day.
Hey, that's really great news.
Keep your fingers crossed. According to a new study, you can reverse the negative effects that being a couch potato has on your heart in just 2 years, even if you've never exercised before. The catch? You have to work hard to do it. Researchers in Dallas had about 50 volunteers who'd all lived sedentary lifestyles, and they had them start working out. Half had to follow a workout regimen that focused on balance and flexibility. I should be doing this in the John Tesh voice.
You should.
The other half had to do more intense stuff like weightlifting and high-intensity interval training. After 2 years, the intense workouts made people's heart muscles much more flexible, which is what you want. Your heart tends to stiffen up as you age. I kind of hate that. Carla has that guy on all the time.
Yeah,
I
and
want to
it's
stab
like she has
myself
got
with
the
him
hots
looking
for him, and
I think she does.
He's reading cue cards.
This is bad for your lady there, Oscar.
Oh.
The group that just did yoga saw no improvement in heart flexibility.
Yeah,
That
I always
doesn't
told
mean-
her a bunch of hippies pretending like they're doing something.
Bunch of hippies. That doesn't mean yoga's bad. It just means you also need to mix in more intense exercise if you want to get your heart back in shape. But for flexibility, yoga is numero uno.
How about you start working on the flexible W in W2?
Yes.
Wow.
Every day we might be trending every day. There's one little dig in there. And now a little something. Commuter trains in New York and around the world were filled with disrobed passengers for the 2018 No Pants Subway Ride.
Oh yeah.
The global event, which began in 2002 as a prank by New York group Improv Everywhere, featured hundreds of strap hangers in more than 60 cities, braving sometimes frigid temperatures to ride the rails. The No Pants Subway Ride, or as it's known in Britain, the No Trousers Tube Ride, took place Sunday in more than 60 cities, including New York, London, Chicago, L.A., Jerusalem, Berlin, San Francisco, Montreal, and Lisbon. The temperature in New York during Sunday's event, 17 degrees. Chicago had temps in the mid-20s. In Montreal, they faced the worst conditions with temperatures of 0 degrees. No word on whether anyone in D.C. did it, since our designation of being a no-fun zone is still in effect. So nobody did it in D.C. But, did anybody see anybody without any pants?
They did do it in D.C. They did.
What, 4 people probably?
Yeah, and all of
like
them were the people that you didn't want to run in these fun rides.
One of them was Bob Levy from the Post. He's my favorite strap hanger.
That's it. Oh, man. Boy, I tell you, though, Nancy Pelosi looks like she was freezing. We'll take a break, and we will come back with the Audio Vault and Rob Spiewak right here on the Mike O'Mara Show. I caught up. Yay.
It's Tony and Gary.
Hey there, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. It's it's Tony P.
Yes, Gary, yes.
On this week's episode of the show, the worst songs of all time. Now, you remember, we named a champion, put the bone in. We have a new challenger. And let me just point out for those who don't know, Put the Bone In was the name of the song. Those weren't instructions.
And once again, we solved my wood problem?
Yes, we solved Gary's wood problem as well. Check it out on TonyPerkinsShow.com. Subscribe on iTunes and download the Tony Perkins Show app.
The Tony Perkins Show.
My problem?
Welcome back to the Mike O'Mara Show, brought to you by our TMOS bonus packages. Boy, it's cold. Stupid cold. It's beast out there.
What?
You can dress in layers. Buy new mittens. Even double up on the old earmuffs. And Old Man Winter will still chill you in the bone. What's the solution?
What?
Warm yourself from within. Right here.
Yeah.
Where the ticker is. Experience the soft tropical warmth that envelops your body when you subscribe to the bonus show. You feel the balmy, sultry coziness, the kind of comfort that only a bonus show can provide. Buy it, give it, share the toasty goodness of laughter. Remember, the future of our show depends on it. Besides, you don't know what you're missing. It's the most fun we have each week, and it will leave you wanting a refreshing Mai Tai as you scream, what? F you, hot chocolate. The TMOS bonus show. Keep them coming, please.
I love it.
Really, especially at the end of the show. This is good for me. This is good for my soul. Just go to MikeO'MaraShow.com and click F you, hot chocolate.
F you, hot chocolate.
Why would you be mad at hot chocolate?
Because you're so warm, you just want a Mai Tai. You want to say,
Mai
screw
Tai.
off, Swiss
Smooth
Miss.
food drink with an umbrella in it. Who needs a hot drink?
That's right.
Go to MikeO'MaraShow.com, click on the bonus banner. You'll get access to all the bonus content, and you'll be helping TMOS, so please quit sucking, and we thank you. Let's open up the audio vault for Tuesday, January 9th, 2018. I gave you a little time, Rob, but boy, we had a Jimmy Cerrito moment.
It's a Cerrito-thon, and we can deal with that. But as they said on The Odd Couple, Oscar. If you watched that football game, you did not catch The Bachelor last night. Trouble with Annalise. They went on a group date to a demolition derby.
Oh, God.
And Annalise could not participate because of a horrifying incident from her youth.
I just can't stop crying. I'm so scared. Emotions are just like really running high, and
like
I didn't think I'd be like crying, but this is
Like-
like my worst nightmare.
So, Annalise, if you don't mind me asking, like, why? So, how come you're so scared?
I just
like
when I was a kid, I was doing bumper cars, and I just remember like getting trapped in the middle, and everyone just kept hitting me, and I was just crying, and I hated it. I just hear that like dun 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 dun, and the mirrors and the lights, and everyone just kept hitting me and hitting me. And I just remember being like so alone and so scared. It was just like a traumatic experience. I hated it.
A bumper car trauma? It's not going to stop me from hitting her car.
Can you imagine, Mike, the horror of being in a bumper car and having someone hit you?
Well,
Rob,
Glenda's peanuts. That's a dumb girl.
You were actually wrong because I DVR'd the episode and watched it after the game.
Oh, okay. So what is your
I don't
input?
go to bed until 2 sometimes.
Understood.
This girl
Annalise.
wanted some alone time with the Bachelor.
Yeah, boy.
So they are alleging that she has contrived bumper car trauma. So
BCT.
She starts crying on the track. He's got to go over and console her.
Sure.
Gets her alone time. Now, after watching the Golden Globes and this entire Me Too movement,
bumper car.
I was shocked that The Bachelor's still on because it really does it does a disservice to women everywhere.
I agree.
Yeah.
Though this year's crop of ladies, very hot.
Yes.
I might take a peek at that. Because
I'm telling you.
I really enjoy getting my television with the most likes per sentence.
Yes. It has more likes than a George Takei Facebook
Mike's
post.
hair was out and the boobs were out. All episode long.
Bumper cars. How about that?
That's some trauma. How would you like to be so successful that you can't even chart it?
Oh,
Last
wouldn't
night,
that be special?
on Jimmy Kimmel, Jimmy Kimmel asked Meryl Streep to name all the movies that she got Oscar nominations for.
Oh, wow.
And that if she was able to do it, he would give her an additional special Oscar.
That's brilliant. God, Kimmel.
He's the
Kimmel's
best.
brain. The writing staff on his show is brilliant.
Now, I have to imagine that Meryl could remember all the ones she won, but when asked about the ones she was nominated
Probably
for,
not. I probably wouldn't be able to do it.
What?
Start naming movies. There's an Oscar on the line.
The French Lieutenant's Woman?
Correct.
Kramer versus Kramer.
Yes.
Silkwood?
Yes.
Sophie's Choice?
Yes.
Oh, God.
No, that
was
George Burns.
I remember.
See, I can't remember last Thursday. I can remember the olden days.
That one wasn't in there either.
Okay. Out of Africa?
Oh, yes.
Cry in the Dark, maybe?
No.
Why? Why?
You were wrong. You forgot the first one. You remember the first one?
No.
You don't?
Yes.
They say you always forget your first one,
Deer
right?
hunter.
Oh, the first nomination?
Yeah.
I thought that was the French lieutenant's woman.
No, it wasn't. That was the third. It was the deer hunter. Oh, I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, the deer
I'm
hunter.
gonna have to keep this Oscar for myself.
So Jimmy,
How about
gets to
me?
keep
How about
the
me
Oscar.
pulling the deer hunter? I did pretty well with
good.
that. Huh?
That's pretty good. But imagine that you can't even name all the times you were nominated.
But
for
the
an Academy
body
Award.
of, I mean, she
I
just
forgot
rattles
she was in
off,
half those movies.
Yeah.
She rattles off these like classics.
Yep.
I mean, what a career!
Everything she touches.
Unbelievable.
We are
that
such
woman.
failures.
Also
Wow.
unbelievable is something that is sort of storming the internet right now. This particular clip I have on our Facebook page. It is the piggyback challenge where drunk people say, "Hey, let me give you a piggyback ride," and then you piggyback the person on top. You piggyback their head into a sign. So they're taller than
Oh
you.
my God! Like you steer them
Yeah.
into a sign.
And you may say to yourself, Rob,
Wait, hold on. So they get on your shoulders and then you
piggyback.
drive them into a sign?
exactly, your head is protected, but this is actually an ATM
So hold
sign.
on, let me say let
Rewind.
me set it up here.
Okay.
No rush.
So what you're saying is you walk up to a drunk person and you ask them if they'd like a piggyback ride.
Normally they're in your crew because it's a pretty,
Your friend.
And if they're drunk, they hop on your back and then you drive them into a sign.
and it might sound a little something
Okay, good.
like this.
No, don't jump on me.
I'll be watching that
love
one.
that.
One
I
more
like
time, just
Schadenfreude.
for fun.
No, don't jump on me.
And the most amazing thing is the guy that got his head bumped on the sign got enough Academy Award nominations. He's tied with Meryl Streep. That's your magic audio call to have a great
Oh, my
Tuesday,
God.
everybody.
That's it, people. Thanks for joining us for another episode of TMOS. Don't forget, and by the way, when I'm asking Rob those detailed questions, because I plan on doing it this weekend, don't forget to update our brand new
Come on,
app.
Carla.
All messages for our weekly mailbag can be sent to Rob with 2 B's. Imagine me giving somebody a piggyback. I'd fall. MikeO'MaraShow.com. That's where you go. I'm so pathetic. Our mailing address, TMOS, Box 32101, Washington, D.C., 20007. Thanks for listening, and join us again for the best part of your day, The Mike O'Mara Show. The password is more squats for 2018. We'll see you next time. For Rob and Oscar and Mike O'Mara saying so long, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Ciao, ciao.
Before you go, please make a mental note. Today's show was made possible by the TMOS bonus packages. You can secure yours right now by going to MikeO'MaraShow.com and clicking on the red bonus banner. Buy it or give it. Either way, you're helping out TMOS, and that's a good thing. Thank you, and go in peace. Mike O'Mara, Radio Entertainment.